Welcome to Left Bank News, your number one source for music industry news. I'm Rebecca Sansom. Our lead story this week is about a venue where you can wield flaming mic stands, parachute out of a bus, and then see the headliner arrive on an island stage via a purple comet explosion. That's right, we're talking about the Travis Scott Fortnite performance. Over 12 million people attended the concert, and according to analytics firm Alpha Data, Scott's streams increased by 26% after the announcement. For a funny report of the experience, we recommend reading Charles Holmes' piece in Rolling Stone. Holmes described his precarious journey by saying, "On my second go-round, I ran behind a building. Everyone else seemed to want to kill me, and I wanted to hide. I looked at the map. The internet informed me that the concert would be surrounded by large golden Travis heads, just like the cover of Astroworld. Then I was parachuting out of a bus." Holmes goes on to say the concert was more animated short film than concert and only lasted 10 minutes. Further, when the concert was over and he was back in the world of Fortnite, the player nearest him realized they could use their weapons again and killed him. Other problematic motifs were the heavy use of marketing and even sending an email immediately after the concert with a $75 action figure of Scott. So, in case you were wondering, yes, capitalism is alive and well. But is extreme marketing gauche in the time of an unpredictable pandemic? For instance, Taylor Swift has disowned a live album released under her name this week. Swift's former label Big Machine dropped the album. Big Machine is now owned by entertainment executive Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber manager Scooter Braun. In an Instagram post, Swift said, "This release is not approved by me. In my opinion, just another case of shameless greed in the time of the coronavirus." There are a lot of healthy questions that come up surrounding charging fans for music and performances right now. Like, is it inappropriate for millionaire stars to profit when so many of their fans are unemployed? And is it okay for emerging artists to charge for live streams and ask for tips? We think the answer to both of these questions is yes. If you're not hard up for cash, maybe donate at least some of your time and money to funds for artists who really need it. And if you're not an established superstar yet, please take all of the money you can. As the pandemic continues to disrupt all of our lives and livelihoods, one thing that has been really helpful is to have so many industry leaders invest in illuminating webinars. This week, the Music Managers Forum hosted an informative webinar on funding sources and how to figure out which one is right for you. They highlighted Sweet Relief and then had thought leader and entertainment lawyer Monika Tashman break down the legalities of the CARES Act. She pointed out 3 different funding programs you can apply for, including through Music Cares, the Paycheck Protection Program, or a small business loan. You can email her for the whole PowerPoint presentation if you're curious. Her email is in the show notes. Never has a saying resonated quite so collectively as this one does now. When life gives you lemons, make sweet, delicious lemonade. That's right. It's been 4 years since Beyoncé dropped her masterwork, Lemonade. And to commemorate the epic album, Spotify's Dissect podcast is dissecting the groundbreaking work in Season 6. Good news, there are already 2 episodes you can binge. Thank you, Spotify. Speaking of podcasts, our LBN Pick of the Week is Fan Label's podcast B-Sides, featuring a killer diller interview with our favorite pop rock artist, Celeste Krishna. We could seriously listen to Celeste and Mick talk all day. The episode starts with phenomenal interviewer Mick Breggy realizing he's known Celeste's music for years and didn't put together that she was the one behind the hit song Come On and Move Me until recently. He says he has listened to that song millions of times. It's a good song. Celeste talks about her upcoming album, My Blue House, and how she's an album person. She also reveals a telling story about getting lost from her lover in a Whole Foods and delves into the meaning of her name. It's a must listen if you want to get to know this rising chanteuse. You can see an exclusive performance of some of the new songs on Left Bank's YouTube channel. Find the link in the show notes. In this week's releases and live streams section, we are highlighting Henry Flowers' music video for Waiting Room. As Kristen notes in her Left Bank review, Henry Flowers' Waiting Room personifies the exact feelings we all intimately share. What we learn through this time of being in a proverbial waiting room is that life has its sweet moments amid the darkness. The music video was put out by We Color Live and can be found on Vivo. We also recommend Bushwick-based duo Cheap Synth's single 6 Feet Away if you need a relevant yet uplifting tune that will make you feel. In the Bands Do BK review, Sam Sumter writes, 6 Feet Away is a bittersweet song that acknowledges the tragedy and uncertainty of this time in this place, while addressing hope and a touch of humor, the bits of beauty in the moment, as well as humans, particularly artists' true resilience. It's the perfect song for the moment, and you can find it in the show notes. Also out this week is Jack Syme's new song, Cool God, with a trek through New York City and a now nostalgia-inducing, but really nice accompanying music video. There's a new hashtag coined by Brooklyn rock trio Nalosaurus, making a splash on Instagram right now. Tag and split is when you perform with another musician on Instagram Live, and then they tag the next performer for the next episode. Follow Nalosaurus on Instagram to keep up. Check Bands Do BK's Instagram for the upcoming Quarantour schedule of the week. And Gloria and Amelia Estefan, J Balvin, and more have joined Eva Longorio's virtual Cinco de Mayo celebration. It starts at 5 p.m. Eastern on Cinco de Mayo. It will be streamed for free on Facebook Live, Twitter, and iHeart Latino's website. Thanks for joining us on Left Bank News. Stay safe, stay positive, save the world. I'm Rebecca Sansom.